So Tingle of Time randomizer continues, my friends. Hope everyone's doing well. For anybody wondering, Alex, what's going on with Link being all slippery? Well, you see, I realized that the hover boots give him a balloon, and I think that looks very funny. So that means I'm gonna, as much as I can, be mainlining the use of hover boots. Let's see. Crap, what's the Minuet of Forest? There we go. It's like, how do you do the Minuet of Forest? Anyway, so yeah, the hover boots are slippery and weird and kind of awkward, but they look very funny. And that makes me very happy. And that was all the reason I needed to have them equipped forever, basically. Also, the text is randomized, so even though it said Serenade of Water and then offered to sell me 20 rupees, or not 20, but, sell me some magic beans for 20 rupees. I did indeed play the Minuet of Forest. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, you see, I slipped right in front of him, as I got these slippery-ass hover boot shoes that are all stupid and have no traction. How am I supposed to play basketball in these things, man? The homies are gonna laugh me right off the basketball court. I show up with these stupid-ass shoes. And the funny thing, too, is that the shoes... Well, there's this. They make the fire boss noises. It's not even that the shoes look funny, it's that they look great with the balloon. That's not the hard thing. It's just how they handle. They got weird handling. So with that, oh wait, no, what am I doing here? Because we haven't won the this second horse race yet. So yeah, I gotta go complete the horse race / horse obstacle course before we can get the last the cow in Link's house unlocked. Oh, wrong one. There we go. What's up, Dad? Tingle all the live-long day. That's right, bud. Good to see you, Dad. Hope you're doing well, buddy. More Tingle of Time, and the plan, my friends, is to knock this puppy out tonight. Tonight. The plan is to knock this puppy out tonight. We were saying earlier that all I need is light arrows, and I'm fairly sure, Fire Temple keys. I'm pretty sure we need Fire Temple keys. I think we got a hint earlier that said the last medallion is retrieved by killing off the Fire Temple. Don't worry about the mooing horse. Just don't worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about the mooing horse if you won't. We all have a mutual understanding here. So I think I need it to be daytime. There we go. I was doing Majora's Mask song inputs because I can't remember these things. Great. Actually, I think I need to bring Epona with me. I think that's the whole deal. I'm gonna feel really silly if Malin is not in here. I'm gonna feel like a fool. Because yeah, we need to do the obstacle course. What's this fella say? Now that he's like been forced to be nice under threat of violence. You're done. Please wait outside while I set up your next challenge. Thanks, bud. And of course, in this particular text, I don't think we would have ever woken up, what's the guy's name? Talon, her father. There we go. I am Impa of the Sheikah. She has more red hair than I remember. So yeah, I don't know if we ever actually got the Kuko to awaken her father. So in this particular flavor of meeting her, she has no idea who we are. As you'll note on the tracker, that's the one thing out of all the trading sequence items, and well, I guess masks don't really count here, but yeah, it's a one thing we don't have. So anyway, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. Poe for 30 rupees, yes. What a weird face. One of the Forest kids was complaining about his face. Good conversation. So I think we gotta beat this in a minute. Something like that. It's either a minute or it's 40 seconds. I can't remember what it is, but we gotta go fast. And that is a plan. Of course, we got the big one coming up in a second here, so let's go ahead and get some speed back, or get some carrots back. Gotta make sure you go in, like, pretty fast. Is that it? Oh, it's a 2-lap deal. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, I think it might be like a 40-second goal or something. Here comes the big one. The big one's always a scary one. You pretty much gotta go full tilt to make it over that last one. There we go. Alright, so I didn't get 40 seconds. Is it just a minute then? Oh no, I wasn't fast enough. Did I fuck up? I might have fucked up. Might have to try again. I mean, we beat it in a minute. Have some of my refreshing and nutritious milk? She's letting us milk her? This is weird. I think I need to do it again. Yeah, I think I wasn't going fast enough. And I think that means I was disqualified. So we gotta get good. The downside with the randomized text is that it truly is hard to know. Like, there are times where it's like, I need confirmation on certain things. And sometimes an NPC is like, oh, fucking hell. Can I restart? No, I cannot. Fuck, I guess we'll treat this as good practice. There we go, yes, there we go. That means we got disqualified, yeah. God damn it. So, alright, so she lets us milk her as punishment? We milk her if we fail. I mean, to some, that would be a reward. So, you know, this is getting a little bit weird. And so I have to be a little bit more deliberate with my with my carrot usages, because clearly if I like slack on the slightest bit, the opponent is unable to make it happen. There we go. That's the thing. It's like I'm trying to like keep a nice steady stock of carrots on hand at all times. One more lap. There we go. Here comes the big one. The big one's a scary one. Especially, like, right there. Yeah, I was gonna say, when we're kind of running low on carrots. Makes me a little bit nervous. Are we good? That was the last jump, and I'm out of carrots. We got sub 50. We got exactly 50. Hopefully that's enough. I think the target time was 1 minute, though. I think that was what we had to beat. Did you find all the temples yet? I don't know if that means we did the thing. I guess I'll go double check our house then, back in Kokiri Forest. It actually might be quicker for us to just run out with the Epona. Yeah, let's see if that's the case. Let's see if 50 seconds was enough. 'Cause that's the thing. I feel like I know this game pretty darn well, so a lot of the times the randomized text isn't an issue. But sometimes it is a bit of a hindrance where it's like, oh god, what would they normally say here? Sometimes I need a confirmation just to be sure. Let's check our house real quick. Unless she says it, like, takes... Maybe it takes, like, a day to have it delivered or something? Yeah, let's go double check real quick. I'm a little bit concerned it might not even be there if we did it right. Find out. Oh my god, is there like some kind of skip where I can just hover boots over? Not quite, not quite. These slippery ass boots, they're too slippery. But it makes our guy look funny, that's much more important. Priorities, I have them. Cow is not present. Alright. I'm actually gonna look this up real quick, because I legitimately cannot remember. OT. Link's house cow. Yeah, is it like, do I have to wait a couple days? We have to give right here. She'll deliver to his house. Must beat her best time. Okay, yes. Oh, it doesn't say what the best time is. Here, I'll show you. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna go off this page because this page doesn't have any details. It just says you have to beat her time, but doesn't say what the time is. Okay, I think I have my answer. So, The record is 50 seconds. So I think I was at 50 seconds. I think I need to beat the record. So I think it needs to be 49 seconds. And then once that's done, does it just show up immediately? Doesn't say if it shows up immediately. Yeah, it doesn't say. Yeah, okay, well, we'll see if it happens immediately. And hope for the best. Hope that is the wrong scene. I wonder if I should actually keep looking. The fact that it's not specified makes me think it's probably okay then. How to unlock Link's house cow. Beat the obstacle course, right. But when does it show up? Yeah, I guess because it doesn't specify, I guess it's immediate. Okay, so anyway. So yeah, I think my time was like exactly 50 seconds. So yeah, I think that's the issue. I didn't technically beat her time. It was very much a buzzer beater. So let's just try again. Let's just try again and see if that's enough. Yo, what's up, Jed? Good to see you, buddy. So yeah, I started to hear about some internet shenanigans. Jed, maybe you'll be able to answer this question. So, much to my stupidity, I turned on randomized text, and I legitimately can't remember what the target time is for Malon's obstacle course, so I can get the house cow. I think it's I thought it was a minute, but I just looked it up, and some people are saying it's 50 seconds. And I think when I did the obstacle course, I think it was exactly 50 seconds. But of course, I have no idea what the target time is, and I have no idea what the winning text was. If the text was, good job, you win the prize, or if it was try again. So I'm just like, oh shit, I have no idea what the win condition is. So I'm kind of flying blind here. But I'm gonna try again, and I'm gonna try to, like, especially beat 50 seconds. Because yeah, I was like right on the money. Because I ran out of carrots right at the end, so it was like an absolute buzzer beater. That buzzer got beated. Also, I don't think it actually costs money. She says 30 rupees, but pretty sure that's just a randomized text fun dealio there. Because yeah, carrot management is everything. This truly is the Dark Souls of horse racing games, mini games in a video game. All this resource management, stamina management, and such. So 23, 24. So yeah, so we're already kind of behind the curve here. So I gotta get good. Especially, of course, I'm taking some pretty wide turns here, which is probably not exactly helping my case. There we go. So 10 seconds. Alright, can we get there in the last 5 seconds? I think we're good. 47, 48. Okay, we definitely beat 50. No question, we definitely beat 50 seconds. Alright, so is the message different? Yes, it is. I can't remember what she said last time, but it definitely wasn't Silver Gauntlets. Alright, so now... no, thank you. Now... The other thing is, I couldn't remember if the cow was delivered immediately, or if you have to, like, have days pass a couple times, like do like the sun song, that kind of thing. Because she says like, oh yes, it's going to be delivered to your house. How they get a cow delivered is beyond me. So for some reason in my mind, it like takes like a few days. It is immediate. Oh, okay, cool. Jet, you'll really appreciate this story, by the way. So this past weekend, Gracie and I were at a birthday party for one of Gracie's like best friends from high school, and they it was hosted at her friend's house, and it was a pretty good turnout. Like a lot of people were there, and her brother was there as well. And I'd seen her brother around before, because like we've all hung out before, and I've seen her brother a couple times, and he's a nice guy, but he's always kind of quiet. And but at some point somebody mentioned like well, he had mentioned that he was done with med school for the semester, and he was looking forward to having some free time. And I was like, oh yeah, what are some things you want to do now that you got some chill time? And he's like, well, I want to get back into gaming. And I was like, oh shit, I love games. Let's talk shit. Or not talk shit. Let's talk shop. Here's the cow, by the way. And we were talking games, that kind of thing. And at one point, I like made mention of the fact, like, well, I've been out of college for a while. Because you know, I'm in my mid-30s. I turned 35 a couple months ago. So you know, I've been, you know, I try to play on a regular basis if I can help it. Skull Kid. What is it? Look at this. I legit don't know what it is. What is it that you gave me? It's not light arrows, sadly. What was it? It's probably arrows or something. It was probably bupkis. It was probably like an arrow bundle or something, if I had to guess. I'm pretty sure I already had the hammer. Yeah, I already had the hammer. Yeah, there's nothing here I didn't already have. I think it was I think you're right. I think it was a Deku stick, not even an upgrade. We already had 30s, so just a single stick. A cow for a stick. I just milked a Deku stick out of that poor cow. So anyway, save and reload sometimes. Yeah. Thankfully, you were right. It was very much immediate. But anyway, so I made mention of the fact that I turned 35 this year, and without missing a beat, he goes, "Yo, that's your Tingle year, man. Well, how are you gonna celebrate your Tingle year?" And I was like, "Oh my god, he knows about Tingle's canonical age." I told him, it was like, bro, it's almost like I formulated this conversation in a lab. It's like I designed this conversation to happen, because of course I had the photos on my phone, and I showed him. It's like, funny you mentioned that. Funny you mentioned it being my Tingle year, because that was my April Fool's thing that I did. And I dressed as Tingle, and I'm still doing the playthrough. I'm still doing the randomizer, like I'm playing through it, you know, intermittently, of course. And he was like, oh, and Jet, to take it to the next level, from there, not only that, but from there, and we got to talking about Zelda, we got to talk about randomizers. He was like, yo, did you know there's a combo randomizer, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask? I was like, yes, I do know. Me and two of my buddies struggled through the co-op multi-world randomizer for that shit. It's like, it took us like 50 hours. He was like, what? It was a, I felt bad for Gracie, because she was, you know, there for this whole conversation, and we're just being a couple fucking nerd goober weirdos, and I'm sure she would have loved to have, you know, had involvement in this conversation, but instead it was just me and the brother for her BFF, just being a couple complete dinguses, nerding out about Zelda. Oh my god, it was perfect. And he was talking about like how he was getting into Timberborn and was curious about Dwarf Fortress, and I was like, yo, you heard of RimWorld? Because that's my fucking game, son. That's been my main thing. And he's like, yeah, I've heard of it, but I've never tried it. I was like, bro, like, if you end up getting it, I will gladly talk shop on that game, because there is so much to it. So yeah, it was a good time. And as we were leaving, I was like, all right, next time I see you, I hope you have an extremely oversized beard, and your hair is unkempt, and you haven't seen the sun in weeks because you've been just playing RimWorld nonstop. So yeah, it was a very fun moment where it's like, I always knew the dude was like generally pretty cool, but like, damn, I didn't know we shared the same one brain cell. That just blew my fucking mind. It blew my ass. By the way, Jet, I still need to go back and watch that video, because I know you shared the one in our group, in our Zelda randomizer group, where yeah, what was it, ZFG, I think, had found a way to have items usable across both games. I'm not sure if there was an update to the randomizer itself, or if he had pulled some trickery, some tricky trickery. But that does sound pretty sweet. Yeah, let's just go to the cavern area, right? Hidden cave. Things are a thawed. Oh, I guess we haven't seen the flame yet, have we? Yeah, no we do not. But he is moved. We moved him last time. It has had an update. They're adding more stuff. Good. Yeah, they're making more updates. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the good and bad thing of watching someone like ZFG or Linkus do these like more specialized randomizer runs is that a lot of the times, you know, they might have like a direct in with the developers for some of these mods, and they might just send them like an early build for something, like here's a beta branch build for an update that hasn't gone live yet. So yeah, you'll see Linkus or ZFG post an update, or not post an update, post a video that has like an updated version of something, you know, some kind of cool mod. But then you look online, you know, you look in the Discord, and it's like, oh shit, it's not there yet. It's not live yet. Also, that might be exactly what we need. If that's Fire Temple, we might be in good shape. Oh baby. Small key ring for the treasure box shop. I mean, fine. Sure, I guess that's fine. And now, yeah. I wondered when we were gonna, like, where we were gonna find that. So I should knock that out at some point. Because I had forgotten that I had randomized that in with the, as a randomized find. Transformation mask. That sounds so cool. Yeah, the transformation mask. That's the big thing. Because Jet, you remember how miserable it is doing anything with Ocarina Randomizer, as Kid Link, at least, without the Kokiri sword. People, the naysayers will tell you, oh, just use Deku Sticks. Motherfucker, how do you get Deku Sticks without chopping a Deku Baba to produce a stick, bro? It's miserable. So the idea of having, like, the transformations, like, more damage-dealing options, at least, in from Majora's Mask would be a godsend. So, yeah, that would be so cool. Also, I just love the idea of rolling around as Goron Link in Hyrule Field. I think that just sounds dope AF. Be a lot of checks, probably, yeah. One transformation. Oh my god. That's awesome. Yeah, that's the thing, though. Yeah, he's a professional speedrunner, yeah. So that's the thing. Like, you know, you have to take these things with a grain of salt. Yeah, like ZFG and yeah, Linkus. These are the guys that will regularly do the, yeah, swim back this way. They'll regularly do the randomizers where there's, like, no logic. So it's just extra ball ache mode, just extra nipple twist mode, and it's miserable. And you're watching them slowly lose their mind. Ouch. But that's why, I mean, that's why they're the pros, man. That's how it works. That's why they're the pros, and that's why they you know, they, like I said, they sometimes will get extra ins. Oh, whoops. Freestanding bottom one. I guess it's down there, right? I guess I can get that now. Looking on the tracker right now. And then there's the hidden cave. It is nighttime. I don't know if it needs to be adult only. Hidden cave. I'm trying to remember where that'd be on the map. Let's do that one first. Because it is nighttime. I think that would be... Yes, thank you, Navi. Navi's still cursing me out. Fuck you, Tingle! You piece of shit. So I think it's over here? Kind of hard to see. It's not over there yet. I think it's back this way. Because there's like a rock you have to lift up, I think. Learned a lot of the tricks. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's like a big way to do it, obviously, is to watch the speedrunners and learn from them. As far as like the logic breaking skips, that kind of thing. Watch how the pros do it. I think I have to break this. There we go. Nope, I wanna fall. I wanna fall, please. There we go. I guess I was supposed to Lens of Truth this, but I'll just hook shot. They're tricks that even casuals can do. Well, that's a good point, too. I mean, yeah, you can watch them do, like, bomb jumping. You know, what is it? Hover bomb jumping or bomb climbing, whatever it is. Like, you can watch them do the crazy goofy shit that is, like, gigantic brained. You can watch them do the arbitrary code execution, where they're rearranging values in memory so they can wrong warp right to the credits, that kind of stuff. You know, you can watch them do crap like that, obviously, until the cows come home. But yeah, to your point though, Jet, yeah, then you can like learn how like, oh great, then you can learn how about speedrunning skips or speedrunning strats that, yeah, maybe aren't quite as involved. And of course, usually if they're a professional speedrunner, they've done they've done it a billion times and can explain it really, really well. What's down there? I'm gonna see what's down there. Oh, right, I have this. Bloop. It's like I'm putting on my heels. Putting on my metal heels. Regain your lost time. I wonder how long I have. 2 minutes. Oh, right. The sounds of children in pain. Music to my ears. The sound of a child crying is the sound that emanates from my feet as I walk on these heavy-ass shoes. That is up to 67. Only 2 more... So fucking stupid. Only 2 more, Skulltula tokens until we beat the game. Actually, I wonder if that is a win condition that you can set. If Ganon's castle opens up when you find 69 gold Skulltula tokens. That would be, I know there's like various win conditions, or maybe not win conditions, but openings to the final boss conditions you can set. So yeah, one that is specifically the meme number. Also, this guy is being a big meanie, and I'm starting to think he doesn't like me. And I'm starting to think I don't like him for that matter. Guess I can't lock onto you, can I? There we go. So I think that's everything else we can do out here. Let's go ahead and go into the Ice Caverns. I have a... Whoop. Oh, I don't have my shoes. Must be the shoes. I have a pretty good feeling. I suspect this is going to have the goods, or it's going to be in the treasure game of all things. We did just get the keyring for the treasure game. Ah, this Ice Cavern music. So tranquil and contemplative, just like I remember it. Also, I have the hover boots on in the Ice Cavern like a very smart person, so the ice is going to be extra icy and not the slightest bit nicey. Go ahead and pin that to the tracker. Jet, you'll be really proud of me, by the way. I'm using Emo Tracker, but I'm actually using the... I don't know if... It's probably not obvious based on how I have this cropped, but I'm using the... what's it called? I'm using the combo randomizer Emo Tracker because I didn't know how to find a just an Ocarina of Time randomizer setup for Emo Tracker, like a board for OOT by itself. So I just cropped out the Majora's Mask stuff. So it seemed like the least the least involved solution on how to give myself how to give myself a tracker to work with. Ouch. Gonna have to kill all of them. Ouch. Ah, he rematerialized. Just for me to strike him down again. Let's keep this over here on the side. Looking for eventually 3 chests. Ouch. I don't think there's a Skulltula. Well, there is a Skulltula, but it would just be a token. Because I did not randomize in dungeon Skulltulas. I might still snag him over here. Oh, whoa. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Ouch. I am so slippery right now. I'm a slippery, sneaky boy. It's number 68. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna double check my math on that. See if that is indeed... Oh, man, I'm way past that. 71. Oh, my God. So, never mind. So, we've beaten the game. We apparently beat the game last time because, yeah, I guess I've been at or at least past 69 Skulltula tokens for a while. I think that's the thing, though. You beat the game when you reach 69, but then you lose the game when you go beyond 69. So if it's greater than or less than 69, it doesn't count. Also, I'm informed that I lose the game because I thought about it, and I guess that means we all just lost the game. I can't remember which way is... Oh, this looks like it might be the entrance. Did I just go back to the entrance? Yes, I did. And of course, no dungeon map. Not yet, at least. I mean, I might get lucky and find one in here. Oh, wait, I'm trying to remember. Did I I think I put dungeon maps and compasses randomized within a dungeon. And this only has like 5 gets. So yeah, there's a pretty good chance we're gonna find it anyway. Like, very soon. Kinda went back and forth on that one. I don't know if I like that limitation to say randomize maps and compasses only within a dungeon, but also it does help alleviate the problems where you're like, oh shit, here's a dungeon that I'm like not 100% sure on, and I've not found anything on it, and I have no hope of finding anything on it ever. Like, that's always a bummer situation. So at least this means like I have a, so you're saying there's a chance. Like I always have a chance at least to find the compass in the dungeon. It'd be nice to start with it, but I'm never gonna be like completely out of luck. Grab a couple extra hearts for good measure. And I don't remember if there's a way to randomize bottle contents in Ocarina of Time Randomizer, but if there is a way, I did not do it. So this should still be Blue Flame. Better bring an empty bottle. I sure did. I'm not sure we need the bugs anymore. I think bugs were a thing of the past, so I'm gonna go and empty these puppies out. I'm gonna dump them out into the open flame. Burn, motherfuckers! It's like, I've actually never seen that before. Just dumping the bugs out onto the open flame. I mean, they're fine. They're blue. Therefore, it's harmless. That's how it works. If you match the same color, then it does not harm you. Video game logic. Oh, I still killed him. So this is probably... Oh, wait, this is going to be something else then. Oh, it's a fucking Skulltula. Number 72, I suppose. So many Skulltulas, so little time. So I think, actually, yeah, that would be... I think that's normally the map, at least. Or maybe the compass? But I think that's it for this room. Now, I remember in my very first ever Ocarina of Time randomizer that I did with Jet. It was a co-op randomizer. The two of us did together to celebrate his birthday. This was like 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. And it was a really fun time, and Jet remembers... Well, he may or may not choose to remember, but I remember Jet carrying my ass. It was baby's first randomizer. It was my first randomizer ever, and Jet by this point was and still is realistically a seasoned expert in all things randomizers. I was but a fragile, squishy, helpless baby, and Jet was and still is a towering giant in the world of Zelda randomizers. And I remember the Ice Cavern in particular. We made the questionable decision of playing with randomized entrances, and we were not using a tracker, so that randomizer took a couple sessions, as I recall. And I hadn't played Ocarina like casually or otherwise in a while, and there were definitely some things I'd forgotten. And yeah, one of the things is that there's the room at the end, basically, of this dungeon. Well, maybe not the end, but like one of the major areas you reach near the end, where you get oh heck, I'm trying to do the spin put, where there's, I think you normally get the compass and maybe also a piece of heart. I can't remember if there's a piece of heart there, but yeah, I had to he had to bail my ass out because I had gotten the main find, but there's a Skulltula and I think one other optional find that had something very important, and I just whiffed right past it. So whenever I come here, I always think of Jet bailing my ass out and finding something that I had missed. And I'll know that room when I see it because it is drilled permanently into my brain. Permanently in my brain, much like that the Kennedy presidential candidate guy, the dead worm in his brain, just wiggling around in there for eternity. Well, I guess it's a dead worm, so I guess it's not wiggling, but a thing that used to wiggle, just chilling in there forever. I need to push this. I need to push it real good. Oh, and I need 4 of these. Hopefully this is the only one that I need for this particular little room we're in. Ooh. And we get the like pitched up oh whoa sounds as we pick up silver rupees. So let's go ahead and push this off anyway. The haters will say, Alex, that's not an oh-oh noise. Alright, alright. If you think that, you can say that with your mind if you wish to do so, or you can even save it with your mouth. But listen. Listen to that with your human Christian ears and tell me Link is not oh-ohing at you. Or at least ooh-wooing. You can say it's not an oh-oh, but you're gonna sit there and tell me it's not at least an ooh-woo? Doubt. Hard doubt. The downside is you don't really get to hear it for the last one, because it, much like life itself, is fleeting. Snag 2 of these. I appreciate that sound effect when you capture something in a bottle is... I think that's the noise or the jingle you typically hear when you beat a boss. So maybe the bottle itself is a boss. Generally. Oop, that went way further than I thought it would. So I gotta get over there. I think the way this one works, I think you gotta push it up. I think you gotta push it real good. Then right. Boom. Then there we go. Yeah, for that one you have to kind of go. You have to take it around the world. This might actually lead to the end, and if it does, I'll feel a little silly because there's still one more room that awaits. Ouch. Because, yeah, I think once you get to the end of the dungeon, you're kind of forced to leave. You have to kind of go out and you have to go out and come back in the way you came. So it's a little bit awkward, but I think if I leave the way I came, I think I might have to do... If I go to the store, I know the door's gonna close behind me. I think if I leave the way I came, I think I have to do the silver rupee puzzle again. Maybe not. Maybe I just have to... I think I just have to do the block. I don't think I have to do the full rupees thing. Yeah, because of course the monsters respawn. Oh, come on. Oh my god, please! I'm getting stun locked out here. Fucking 3-hit combo. Wombo combo. Tingle getting juggled. So yeah, I think the silver rupees do not respawn. I think just we have to use the block to get back to where we came from. So... yeah, there's one more direction. I think it's... Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, normally where we're going should lead to a heart piece, and I want to say the compass. I have a feeling we're gonna get both the map and the... Oh, there's a heart piece. Never mind. I was about to say I have a feeling we're about to get the map and the compass all in once. And that's 74 tokens to my name. And get one more. Bum bum. I'm going to grab the heart piece. We have 15 hearts. I mean, Jet might remember the one time that Gratz and myself and Jet, 3 of us, did a mod loader randomizer co-op randomizer. And I think by the end of it, we had like 23 hearts. Because there was some shenanigans that caused things to get doubled up. It was weird, but very enjoyable. The way things glitched kind of in our favor. So that's the frozen heart piece, and what I think is normally the compass. In this case, it's another token. Scotola token. This makes me wonder if I forgot something. If I missed something then. Because yeah, still not a dungeon map or compass to be found. So it makes me want to kind of do a quick review here. Oh, I think I see what the issue is. It's that the iron boots is a drop, and then you get the song. I forgot the song is a separate drop. So those, yeah, it's probably just the last 2 drops. I'll go ahead and finish this dungeon up, even though I'm pretty sure that those 2 things are going to be the rewards. So it's really not worth it, you know, to complete a dungeon where the reward is the map and the compass. Not really helpful, obviously, but I'll go and see it through. Just for the satisfaction of a job well done. Yeah, I might as well. And yeah, the rupee puzzle does not respawn, but these heckin' bats sure do. Alright, so that means the Ice Caverns was a bust. I was hoping that we would get the key ring. Oh my god. I was hoping we'd get the key ring for the Fire Temple. Or a Zora Tunic. With the implication then that a Zora Tunic, or that the Water Temple rather, has the Fire Temple key ring. Because the assumption is that the Fire Temple probably has light arrows. And it has that medallion. It has the Forest Temple medallion, which we definitely need. Regardless of anything else that might be inside the Fire Temple, it definitely has a medallion that we absolutely need. No question. So, I suspect it also will have light arrows. So, there's a small number of things that we need. It's just a question of, can we get one of the things that we need on its own, or are we looking for an item that's going to lead us to another item? Like, are we looking for an item that's going to lead us to our goal? Or are we just going to find our goal just on its own? Oh my god. The hover boots are so slippery. It makes it very awkward. There we go. Yeah, normally, I would just, like, I would just kind of stand in place and kind of dodge past the fellas, and then do a jump attack while they're with their back face to me for extra good damage. There's the compass, and then the song is going to be the dungeon map. Hey, there it is. It is exactly what we thought it would be. Ice Caverns are dunzo. So King Zora needs to be thought out. I actually have 2 of them. I have 2 blue fire, that is. So I'll use my painful children noises heavy boots to get the fuck out of Dodge. Also, I was wrong. It doesn't kick you out immediately. For some reason, I thought it, like, instantly ejected you outside. It just nudges you towards the exit with a nifty little shortcut. Alright, so... Alright, so let's go back to King Zora. Because he'll give us a word. We also have the prescription for him. So it's possible that he might have the goods with one of those rewards. I'm gonna be shocked, maybe even a little bit appalled, if the what's it called? If the treasure chest game is gonna have, like, the Fire Temple key ring or something. That'd be a bizarre place to find a key item. I mean, it's a randomizer, it's all fair game, it just would be an odd choice. Be free, my son, my child. In this scenario, I'm his dad. Please take this medallion. A recovery heart, thanks, bro. So useful. Alright, so the king is thawed. But wait, there's more. I have a prescription for you, my dude. And also my guy. So, let's see. It would be this thing. Check this shit out. Eye drops. Wow, wait, is that not randomized? We have them. You might say we don't. We have the ingredients. Take the ingredients to the doctor. Gotta deliver them fresh. Give it to me now. many rupees. God damn it. He's holding out on me. That's okay. All right, so yeah, there's a extremely real chance then that it's gonna be the treasure chest game has something for us, which is fucking bizarre. But yes, this is becoming a very real possibility. One thing is odd. I noticed that in the tracker, the Fire Temple lists Volvagia as a potential thing we could go ahead and knock out now. I thought in order to get because we have the boss key for the Fire Temple, but we have no small keys. I didn't even think you could get into the area just before Volvagia without having to use a small key. I didn't think there was a way to get into that room without using one small key. So I'm surprised that the tracker lists that as technically possible. Damn it. Hold on. I also want to double check something. Let me check my notes. I think there might have been something about frogs in the rain. Final reward for the frogs is a gold Skulltula, but the standard reward... Oh, I don't know if that is considered the final reward. Yeah, I think I might need to do frogs in the rain as well. So, all right, so in either case, I need to be a kid. I need to be a kid now, and I need to be a squid now. So let's go and do that then. Yeah, I think I'm trying to remember about the details of the seed of the randomizer as I had planned it. I think frogs in the rain was included with the randomized settings. I don't think I had like excluded that for anything. I don't think, at least. So yeah, I would say it's probably a bit of a coin flip then between frogs in the rain. Initial reward. We know what the final reward is. It's a Skulltula, but the initial reward might be something useful. Or like I said, or it could be actually let's go and warp now. Or it could be treasure chest game. I think my money's on treasure chest game. I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling lucky, especially because we had to... That's something we only recently got access to. Treasure chest game, whereas technically we would have been able to do some damage, at least, in the frogs in the river challenge. We would have had like some access to that earlier. Is it just me, or are we moving really fast? I feel like our movement is faster than I'm expecting it to be. Maybe, I don't know what it is. For some reason, it's like my sense of scale for like how fast we're moving is like, it's kind of out of whack right now. Oh, what am I doing? I could have just done Prelude. I was already in the Temple of Time. What am I doing? Actually, yes, what am I doing? I'm going to the Castle Market. I forgot that I had Prelude of Light moments after I had already played it. Like a big doofus. What am I doing? Now we do have to sunsong this so that it's now daytime. Wait, is that right? I think the treasure chest game is daytime only. I think. Now, Child Link is a disappointment in some ways. One of the many ways in which Child Link is a disappointment is that I cannot use the hover boots, which means we don't get the fun balloon, which is disappointing. Oh, it is nighttime. Heck. Should have stuck to nighttime then. Don't worry about the redeads in the distance. Nothing weird. I think that's part of my issue. I think I get the times for Bomb Troop Bowling and the treasure chest game mixed up. I got a doggy. Speaking of doggy. Speaking of poppers. Look at that, buddy. You see she's doing her diggies? She's doing her diggies. So I gave her a bone to chew on. It's a little doggy bone. And I've actually never had a dog that does this. I've never known a dog to do this. remember in Tom and Jerry when I can't remember the dog's name, but the dog character would get like a bone, like a chicken bone, and they'd bury it in the backyard and then dig it up later. Bonnie does that shit. She actually, you give her like a treat, you give her a bone, she will scamper off, find a place to hide it, bury it somewhere. Like not outside necessarily, but like somewhere in the house. She'll like find some blankets, find some pillows, find a cushion, find something that she can like dig around in. She'll bury whatever it is. And then dig it up later. And then sometimes I or Gracie will be on the couch and we'll sit down and we'll be like, what's this thing I just sat on? And we'll, pull out like a little chew bone, and then Bonnie will get excited. So yeah, she loves to like burrow into things, and it's just very fun. I've never known a dog that does that, but like, yeah, that's like a stereotype, is that dogs like to bury bones in the backyard. In fact, there was one time she did bury something in the backyard. She buried a treat in the backyard. Gracie and I didn't notice, and then Gracie was outside with her, and she just dug it up randomly and started eating it. Gracie was like, where'd you find that? And we surmised that, oh, she must have buried it at some point. So freaking silly. Dogs, man, they're so freaking goofy. I love it. All right, so... Oh, it's a set of rewards. I didn't realize it was a set of rewards. I thought it was going to be a single reward at the end. All right, so in this case... Treasure chest game is actually kind of stacked. I had no idea. Oh, I guess tokens? Oh, no, it's because we have all the keys already. So it's a free win. So I could have gotten the green rupee, I could have gotten the arrow bundle as well. So I could get both chests. A heart piece and a heart piece. That's wild, man. What an odd thing. Yeah, this actually makes the treasure chest game kind of sick then. Instead of having one reward, it's a billion rewards. Can I just take none of these? These disappoint me. This might be a Deku Seed upgrade, maybe? Maybe? Wanna come up, Cheetah? Probably not. So I just get the satisfaction of opening chests. Oh, it's a boss key. Oh, for the water temple. Okay, so the water temple might actually be required. Does that mean we have all the keys? Oh, except for fire temple keys. Oh, and we don't have the boss key for... Wait, no, that is all the keys. This one. There's 4 keys. Oh, that is for that's for the Gerudo hideout, not the training ground, but the hideout. So other than the Gerudo training ground or a hideout, yeah, other than the Gerudo training ground keyring, all we're missing is the Fire Temple keyring, and the Fire Temple keyring is a necessity. We need that shit. So, and it's just another one of these. Okay, so, damn it. I was really hoping that would come through for us, but yeah, there's a very real chance it's gonna be frogs in the rain. Or frogs by the river. Which, like I said, means it might have been available for a long time. I discounted, or was not really considering frogs in the river, because we had gotten the note saying that the final reward was a Skulltula. But yeah, maybe the idea... Maybe the idea is that the initial reward is still something cool. Let me think about this. What's the quickest way? Yeah. I guess Serenade of Water. Because then I can just swim to Zora's Domain and then pop myself out. Or... It's fine. It's fine. None of this... It don't matter. None of this matters. Because, yeah, there's the shortcut from Kokiri Forest, obviously. But I still think this is faster. Using the Lake Hylia entrance to Zora's River is, it always takes me a second because I frequently forget that it's unavailable for Adult Link. Because it's all frozen over and sad. But not a problem for Kid Link. Navi, what do you think? Fuck you, Tingle! Okay, thanks, Navi. Very helpful. Very helpful as always, Navi. Thank you. Now, of course, she says curse you, but the implication is that she's just going, fuck! Which would make her more, you know, relatable. More real. There it is. And I think it's... Does that have to be nighttime? I can't remember if it has to be nighttime. For the river frogs. There's a bunch of money that I absolutely do need. No question at all. I definitely need these things. Yeah, I think we're well past the point of needing money for anything in this game. Alright, so here's the log, and there do be the frogs. Looking at you from underwater. So I don't know if I have to play just one song or if I have to do all 5 of the main songs before graduating to the warp songs. But again, I think the warp songs are not necessary. So if they give me a purple rupee, which they do. Okay, so I think I have to play all of them. All the standard songs, the standard frog songs. Oh, except they're different rewards. Oh. There are different rewards after all. Potentially, at least. I should have noted that in the tracker as well. Well, actually, I guess there was no way to note it. But that I saw at least. It's another purple, yeah. It's a little bit suspicious that they've all been rupee rewards so far. But maybe that's just, you know, random chance. Randomizers randomizing. Yeah, another purple. Another purple boy. What's the last one? I think last one's Song of Time. I'm the Deku Tree Sprout. Thanks a lot. Really? You're a Deku Tree Sprout? You look like a frog to me, bro. Alright, so there it is. So that's the last frog song. People talk about a swan song. This is a frog song. Another purple rupee. Shit, man. Alright, so... in that case, I'm not so sure. Because, yeah, it says final reward for river frogs is gold Skulltula. Let me try a warp song or two, just to see what happens. Oh, shit, sorry. Going... It says you have 1 over your head, Kotake. Oh, fuck it. Damn it. I promise I know how to play this video game. What did I do wrong that time? Is that not the intro to Serenade of Water? What? Don't you have to play the warp songs? Am I just a big dummy? Do you have to maybe do it in an order? Let's do Menu to Forest first. Hold on. Is there something wrong with, like, hold on, am I doing something wrong with just playing the songs normally? Yeah, there's definitely nothing wrong with just playing the song. Yeah, maybe I'm misremembering. I thought you had to play the warp songs to appease the frogs for the second time around. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not so sure then. Well, regardless though, I think I have my answer. I think the answer is that, yeah, their final reward according to a gossip stone from earlier, is that they give a gold Skulltula, which of course is not helpful. We got Avia over on YouTube. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. So let's check the tracker then. Yeah, frogs in the rain. Then, oh, there's two separate things. There's Ocarina game. There's, yeah, frogs in the rain. Then there's Ocarina game. Oh, is it that you have to come back as an adult? Is that how that works? Not necessarily. I can't remember. I think I might have to look this up. I can't remember what the difference is between Frog Ocarina game and Frogs in the Rain. So, Frogs in the Rain. Maybe you have to do it as an adult. What's up, Kanisha? Good to see you over on YouTube. Good to see you, bud. We're doing more Tingle of Time Randomizer. Except I can't remember. I'm looking into the frog challenge, or challenges rather, in like on the path that leads to and from Zora's domain. I guess Zora River specifically, because I thought the way it worked is you have to play all the standard songs for the frogs, and they give you a purple rupee each time, and if you do all of them, they give you a heart piece. And then I thought you then have to play the warp songs for them, but they're not allowing me to play the warp songs. I'm thinking maybe I have to do it as an adult. I'm looking it up right now because I just can't remember. So I'm hoping that there will be something that kind of fills in the deets. Okay, so here we go. I think I might have found the answer. So it's a separate minigame then. Yeah, play all 5 songs. Get a purple rupee, then you get, yeah, piece of heart, right. So after they've all learned the songs, or heard the songs rather, we can conduct the frogs. Turns into a game of Simon Says. I'm gonna fly. Wait, hold on. Yeah, this is Ocarina. So we have to watch for a fly? I don't remember that at all. Interesting. Play the 6 songs. Oh, okay, there's no warp song thing. Gotcha, Kanisha. Yeah. Yeah, because yeah, in 3D they have like a little butterfly thing over them. Yeah, I don't remember that at all in this one. So maybe, yeah, it says you get another piece of heart. We got Rusa in the house. What's up, Rusa? Never learned the name of the character I'm dressed as. His name is Tingle. Yeah, it's like a Simon Says game. Okay, all right. So in that case, let's go back to the game. Because yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out is what are the rewards, the potential drops at least for this area. Because yeah, I figured there was some other thing we had to do. Yeah, I had completely forgotten about the Simon Says aspect. Whoops. So we gotta watch the little frog fellas. And the little flies can indicate where we need to be. Okay. Oh, but I can't remember which one maps to which. I think I need to look this up then. Which frog maps to which button. So, let me just go back to the same thing I was on, because I think that had the deets. Oops. I'm surprised I have no memory of this at all. I must have done it once as a kid and then just completely forgotten all about it. I was hoping it would tell me which frog the buttons map to. But it does not say that. Okay. I'm gonna have to look it up. Yeah. Yeah, the fly indicates the note. Right, yeah. And there's gonna be 7, yeah. 6 interactive songs. Good to know. Thank you. Thank you, Kanisha. Yo, what's up, CC? Also on YouTube. We're playing as, well, I'm clearly dressed as Tingle, but we're also playing as Tingle as the custom model for Link. We'll say frogs. Simon says, I'm trying, and it's a randomizer, by the way. It's a Zelda randomizer. We're attempting, at least, to play the Frog Simon Says mini game. But to be perfectly honest, I have zero memory of doing this as a kid ever. Which is strange to me, because I feel like I thought I'd 100% of this game a number of times in my life. But yeah, I have zero memory of a Simon Says game with the frogs. And what I'm trying to find is some kind of, because I just can't remember off the top of my head. I can't remember what each button maps to. So I know I need to press that frog, but I guess I could just trial and error it, but it's like, if I could just find a thing that tells me the color of the frog and the button it maps to, that'd be really convenient. But all I'm finding is just information. I'm like trying to see, like, yeah, can I see like frog color mapping? It's got to be a thing that tells me like what button corresponds to which frog. Surely I'm not the only person to have had this conundrum. Trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, so this is just Zelda Randomizer, which is to say it's Ocarina of Time, but like all the item drops are randomized. So, you know, normally in Zelda and Ocarina of Time, you like complete a dungeon, you might get a piece of heart, which is to say something that gives you more health. But in the randomizer, it could give you like a key for another dungeon or something completely off the wall. So it's kind of all over the place. Yeah. Blue is A. I thought it was, but yeah, I was pressing A and it wasn't. It's not taking it. Yeah, if I try here, I'll try it one more time. Cause yeah, it's hovering over blue right here. So, oh, whoops! I was trying to demonstrate. Press A. Oh, now it does take it. Oh, okay. Maybe I was too slow or something. Yeah, maybe I was too slow because I was trying A earlier. But yeah, so if I could just find. What's the color mapping? Because I'm thinking, surely I'm not the first person to have this problem. But yeah, so far I'm coming up with nothing. Buttons. Frog buttons. Just trying various bits of Google Foo. Now, one thing I did find is that apparently it is a set pattern. So, I mean, I guess if nothing else, I could just memorize or write down the solution. But I'd rather, like, I want it to be interactive, right? Like, I want to do it legit. I don't want to just cheat and just fast track to the end. Yeah, I guess I'm really not finding anything. And I've checked a handful of links here. Yeah, all it's given me is, here's the solution. So I think all I need to do, all I really can do either is just copy and paste the solution, or just try to like fumble my way through the button inputs myself. I don't know, I don't really feel very good about just copying and pasting the solution. That seems kind of lame, honestly. So, all right, so I'm actually gonna write this down. So red or pink is right. Up is gray. It's actually nice they're like giving me a second and it's not just instantly going to dead mode. Right, so that means, yeah, yellow is probably down. Purple is left. Yellow. Blue is A. Kanisha says that it's mostly... Yeah, you're right. Now that I'm seeing it kind of visually, you're right. It's kind of like an implied... If you kind of tilt your head to the right a little bit, you can see the way that gray and yellow line up as being up and down. Oh, I guess you have to be really fast. That's weird. That's weird. Seemed like it was... Again, maybe I'm just going too slow. And you gotta go real fast. Holy shit. I don't remember Simon Says being this intense. Usually, like, you have a second. It's not like, go, 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 fast, 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 fuck you, fuck you. Oh, shit. Fuck. Also, the one thing I wasn't too clear on is that it said that the final reward for Frogs in the Rain was going to be a gold Skulltula. And I'm assuming that's what this is going to be, but yeah, it's not clear to me. Damn. It's not clear to me if there's, like, some other step to this. I have to go so fast. Holy shit. Fuck. I think the idea is, yeah, you just kind of have to have it, like, memorized. What's up, Silverint? Ah, fuck. That was just a misinput on my end. I always hesitate on that second lap. They're so impatient. Yeah, that's as far as I've gotten, yeah. I'm surprised I have no memory of this as a kid. Maybe as a kid, I was, like, so frustrated by this minigame, I did it once and then swore off at it and was like, I'm never doing this again. It sucks. Maybe I tried to, like, protect myself by choosing to forget about this minigame because it was bullshit then and it's kind of bullshit now. I hate it. Ah, fuck. Except that was it. I keep having stupid mistakes now. Now that I'm feeling myself getting frustrated. Oh, fuck. What's up, Bogasso? You're watching me struggle with frogs because they're extremely impatient. If you take more than half a second for a single input, they fucking toss your ass into the water. Yeah, it's very, very fast. Supposedly you get a heart piece out of this, normally. That was the closest, that's the farthest I've gotten. You can even hear it, like the note started. They're so impatient. Ah, fuck. That was just a goof on my end. Ah, fuck. We'll get it eventually. Now, the good news is it is set in stone, so it's not randomized each time. Imagine if it was a different input each time. Because they call it Simon Says, but again, I don't remember Simon Says being this like, go, 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 fast, fast, fast. Oh, you fucked up. Get the fuck out. Like, usually when you're playing Simon Says, you, like, can take a moment, right? It's not like, go, 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 fast, fast. Oh, you took more than 1/3 of a second. You're going to get yeeted into the sun now. Nope. Shit. One too many A presses. It was more than half an A press. Oh, wrong one. Nah, it's not C right. It's C down on that one. Yeah, fuck. Ah, fuck. That was the wrong one too. Damn it. I feel like I'm starting to unlearn the pattern. It should be random with each seed. Well, I think the final reward we already know about because the Gossip Stone told us that the final reward should be a Skulltula. But like, because I don't remember anything about the frogs, at least this particular aspect of the frogs, I feel like I'm implored to just go ahead and knock it out just to see it through all the way to the end. Ah, shit. Ah, heck. That's always a frustrating thing, too. It's like I had the right input, and the note started, but I was just a little bit too slow. Ah, heck. No, that was the C right. No, that was my bad. Heck. save them both for last. Actually, I love the archery. Well, I don't know if I love the archery challenges, but I'm pretty confident with the archery challenges. They rarely give me problems in this game. I cannot say the same for Majora's Mask. The Majora's Mask archery challenges are pretty tough, but yeah, this game archery challenges rarely are they a problem. And in fact, I actually think I think I like the Gerudo Fortress or the Gerudo Hideout, whatever it's called, the Gerudo archery challenge. I think I like that one the most. To me, that one's the most interesting. Because I like the idea that like we're moving around and there's other targets to shoot. I feel like there's like a lot of strategies with that one. Ah, fuck. Whereas the standard archery challenge, you're rooted in place, you can't really move. I feel like that one is not quite as it's not as interesting. Like it's just do the one strategy and that's pretty much it. Heck. God damn it. The same thing as last time. I forget how many back and forth A presses. Fuck. I would start to hesitate. No, whoops. Damn it. The sun setting as you keep trying. Yeah, that's the thing too. Time is passing. We've literally been here for like 24 hours in game time at least. 2% chance you would ever need the 50. Yeah, that's the thing. Well, we have 77 gold Skulltula tokens, so we definitely don't need more. Damn it, I keep doing that. I keep jumping ahead by one input. Okay, we got there. So after all that, they say, here's a scale. Okay, it's a Skulltula. So we're absolutely done with frogs. Because, yeah, I just could not remember what the frog challenges were. So we've done every frog challenge possible. And we know the last one was going to be a Skulltula token. So, marking that on the tracker. Now, the part of the problem, or part of the reason why I was spending so much time on that, is because I am really struggling here. I'll show you my tracker. There's not much else that we really can do. I guess maybe I'm wrong about Fire Temple, because I didn't think I could get to Volvagia with 0 small keys, but the game it's kind of seeming to imply that I need no small keys to get to Volvagia. We have the boss key. We do have the boss key. The reason why I've left stuff in Hyrule Field uncollected is because we got a hint saying that Hyrule Field is a foolish choice. Now, Water Temple we could go into, but it's technically out of logic. And this is a weird one, too. It keeps insisting that I can get to... Well, it's out of logic, but that it's technically possible for me to get to the Skulltula above Deku Theater. But I don't have magic beans. I have no idea how you can get to that guy with no magic beans. So the game is seeming to insist, like, you can do it. And I'm over here like, but how? I mean, the tracker is not considering things like bomb jumping or like bomb hovering, what have you, so that's not it. Also, Song from Malon is on here, which is also weird to me, because she's not there as Child Link, because I don't have the Kuko to wake up Talon. Talon remains unawoken in Kid Link mode in this game, so I don't know why the tracker thinks this is possible, since I don't have the Wake Up Kuko. I have every other Kuko flavor. Oh, we did finish the market game chest treasure. I did not mark that off, so that's correct. But yeah, that's considered a Hyrule Field check. So all I can think is, yeah, to head to Fire Temple, and maybe I'm just misremembering. Maybe I don't need a single small key to get to the final boss. And of course, normally that's not really an issue. Normally that's not a problem per se. But, because yeah, there's no way to get the final boss key in vanilla, at least, until you spend all the small keys. So let's go to the Fire Temple and just see if that's all it is. See if I'm just, oh, no, and I need a warp. Let's see if that's the last piece of the puzzle here. Which would be interesting because that would imply that we never needed the fire temple small keys to begin with, unless Volvagia drops the fire temple small keys, which would be hilarious. Tanisha says, yeah, I would never, I definitely did not enable anything that would have required 100 Skulltula tokens. In fact, I think if you talk to the Skulltulas in the Skulltula house, they'll just straight up tell you what the rewards are. And they were all useless from the get-go. Well, no, not all of them useless. I think the 40 Skulltula reward was kind of cool. I think that was a boss key for somebody. And I think the 50 Skulltula reward was like Minuet of Forest. So yeah, by the time we got like 30 or 40 boss key or Skulltula tokens, we were already done with them. Also, I think I have the warp, don't I? Yeah. Thanks for that strange bit of text there. Okay, so oh, I have the Goron tunic. I have the Goron tunic. It doesn't look like it. The Kokiri tunic is red, and the Goron tunic is pink for some reason. That makes sense. There we go. Kanisha asks, which gold Skulltula token was that saying I could reach? Well, actually, I mean, the gold Skulltula tokens are not randomized inside of dungeons. So let's see, I think it'd be this way, right? Because, yeah, because this is the only one we can go through. So that's obviously locked. I think we had already poked our head in... What was it? We've already poked our head in here. We did a little bit of damage. I think we went ahead and grabbed... Oh, okay, it must have been this other one then. I think this is normally the... What is this? I think this is normally the, Oh, this is nothing. Never mind. It's nothing we've reached. We've already been in here somewhere. I think normally this... Oh, I remember now. I remember now. Yeah, we poked our heads in here. And I think I used the hammer, because we've had the hammer a while back. I knocked over the column that was blocking this. But then it was like, oh shit, I don't have any small keys. What the hell? So... Yeah, I think we poked our heads in here, but we were unable to do anything at the time. But of course, now we have the boss key at least. We can at least fight Volvagia. Kanisha says, adult Tingle is a nightmare. What do you mean? He's so normal. Isn't that great? Adult Tingle is just child Tingle, but scaled up to be slightly bigger. Isn't it great? Isn't it so not fucked up and weird? Oh, there we go. That's something we did. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, we did something when we were here. Yeah, we got that one chest over there. Alright, so we're just gonna fight Volvagia, and hopefully they're gonna drop something real cool. Kanisha says, take off the hover boots. You might have noticed something funny about the hover boots. They are... Whoops. The hover boots is what gives us a balloon. So I am intentionally wearing the hover boots everywhere because it looks funny. And... regardless of the fact that it makes the game very, very unpleasant at times. Because I do not like wearing the hover boots. Everything is slippery and miserable. But our guy looks funny, and that's way more important. So to your point, you know, yeah, it's much more strategical to be without hover boots, but who needs strategically when we can look silly? And that's way more important. Look at this very normal boss music we're enjoying. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Pretty sure that, like, you can try shooting at him, but I don't think it's gonna do shit. Actually, it made a noise. Oh, maybe I, like, interrupted him. Maybe that causes him to go down sooner. Get bonked! Bonk! Also, eagle-eyed viewers might notice that I am sometimes inefficient with how I, like, damage bosses. Because the pros will tell you, no, you gotta do the, what's it called, where you, like, buffer, you, like, store the damage for a, like, a jump slash, for instance. You store it you store the damage for a jump slash and then quickly repeat it by doing the whatever this is, the shield stab, whatever it's called, the crouch stab, what have you. It's like a exploit that it's just an oversight for the developers where the crouch stab does like whatever was like the last hit or the last swing you did, so you can like quickly do jump slash damage by crouch stabbing repeatedly. But I never do that. I never do that, partly because I kind of like the bosses in this game. Like they're pretty cool. I think they look cool. They're usually not like super challenging per se, but they're just kind of neat, I think. And this is not a speedrun. Like I kind of like to take my time. So I don't know. I kind of like doing the bosses more or less as most of us played them back in the day. Like, you know, more or less by the book. So I try to, if possible, go without like exploits and that kind of thing. Get bonked! This is the only boss in the game. Well, that's the thing too, because yeah, you only get one hit before he delves back into his little sad cavern. To his sad holes. Bitches don't know about my sad holes. Like how he prevents you from locking on him. I always thought that was kind of a cool touch. But yeah, one hit and he hops back down into his little fire caverns, his little fire holes. So I'd imagine speedrunners probably not the biggest fan of this boss, especially randomizer speedrunners, where it's like if I can avoid dealing with his ass or her ass. I guess Volvagia's a lady, as the name might imply. So see, I think I saw those that somebody else did that when they were doing this as a randomizer, that if you shoot Volvagia, she might be more likely to delve into the fire a little bit sooner. So say it'd be really neat if she just popped up right beside me. Is this the last one? Get bonked! She got bonked. Alright, so what's she gonna drop? It's either gonna be... The funniest thing she could drop would either be... The funniest thing she could drop would be Fire Temple Small Keyring or Zora Tunic. If she was awesome, she would drop light arrows. Because we know that this is gonna give us... Actually, light arrows could be... Hold on. Light arrows could also be in Ganon's castle. So it's possible she'll drop nothing and light arrows are inside Ganon's castle. Yeah. I think that's exactly where we're going. I think we're going right to Ganon's castle. And we're just hoping that we're gonna find light arrows in there somewhere along the way. So this should be the Forest Temple Medallion. I think we already know ahead of time. I should go to Lake Hylia. Many things float down there. We all float down here. Get light arrows, an open bridge, a shadow and spear. Oh no, I was just thinking more for like spear, like for like randomizer runs. Because you're right, yeah. If it's like a vanilla run, they would have no need for any of these things. We got all 6 of them, by the way. So Ganon's castle's open. Oh right, Scarecrow fella. Yeah, I was more just thinking for randomizer. So it's like I could see speedrunners being like, "Ah, fuck, not that boss. He's so slow." Or I guess if it's like a 100% speedrun. So I guess that also is a thing for some intrepid speedrunners. Alright, well there's a bajillion checks inside of Ganon's castle. Like a billion checks, so... Those light arrows gotta be in there somewhere. The good news is that it means we have no need. Probably. Oh my god. What if inside of Ganon's castle we find a Zora Tunic and Fire Temple Keyring, but no light arrows? Wouldn't that be some shit? And there's a very real chance that's the case. There's a very real chance that inside of Ganon's castle is going to be either or one of those two things, and the other of those two things will lead us to the other dungeon. So the light arrows are either in here, or in Fire Temple, or in Zora's, or in Water Temple. But we really don't know until we start delving through here. Because yeah, all we really need is light arrows. That is truly the last piece to this whole dang puzzle. 100% glitchless. Is there a glitchful way to get the fire medallion? Because I would think you'd still have to fight the boss to get the fire medallion. Unless a 100% speedrun wouldn't require the medallions. But I would assume that a 100% speedrun would still need all medallions. Forest trial, okay. We'll do it in order as the tracker identifies them. Actually, these, I guess there's a chest inside of these. Right, I get it. I haven't done the trials in a minute. I'll use my map shield to block your ass. Oh my god, it's so slippery. I'm so slippery and weird with these stupid ass boots. I look like a fool. But I looked so normal before I had these goofy boots on. That's definitely the one thing that's making me look weird right now. There we go. You can wrong warp to get medallions. I thought wrong warps just loaded you into like. Oh, I guess you could wrong warp to. Oh, it's a heart container. Nice. I guess you could wrong warp to the like place in memory that says you just beat the boss or beat the fire temple boss. Also, I don't think we have to actually complete the forest trial, like the actual trials. I think the door to Ganon is open. Oh, except I have to light this up. Wouldn't that be a lot of work, though? Because I only know of one wrong warp strat, and that's a lot of setup. Seems like it'd be a pain in the ass to do, like, the whole wrong warp setup, just to then turn around and be like, oh, this is just to get past one boss. I figured it'd just be quicker to just fight the boss. Because I'm assuming you still have to go through the fire temple to, like, get what there's like a few Skulltulas, I think. So I don't know. I'd be surprised that would be faster than. Oh shit, that's not the way I want to go. Than just a standard fire temple. Maybe not a standard fire temple clear, but just fight the boss. Yeah, just this. Yeah, that Sacred Realm cutscene. Maybe there's more wrong warp setups. I only know of the one that happens in like Goma, where you do the, you know, the infinite sword glitch and the backflip and the side jump, go into the door, empty out the contents of the bottle. It's like 17 glitches. I only know of that one. So if there's other wrong warp setups, then maybe it's not quite as bad. But yeah, to me that just seems so slow. Ooh, something good. Something juicy this way comes. Yeah, again, I don't think I have to actually complete the trials. I think I just need the goods. Magic beans! Oh my god, magic beans of all fucking things. That's hilarious. Technically, magic beans, I don't think it's the Colossus Arch. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've seen visually what that is. It could be, oh my god, wouldn't it be hilarious if the light arrows were above the Deku Theater? That one Skulltula check. That'd be hilarious. Oh, there's a second chest here, by the way. 2 chests in the water trial. Oh, here it is. There's a bunch of wrong warps. Interesting, yeah, I did not know there was more than one. I just knew of the one. I guess I haven't watched a non-randomizer speedrun. And I guess like a couple of years. I guess I'm pretty far behind then when it comes to the Zelda randomizer. The Ocarina of Time randomizer. Kind of modern isms. Because yeah, when I think of Zelda randomizers, I think of stuff from like, oh gosh, probably like 2018, probably 2018 or 2019. So that's probably, I'm probably pretty behind the time zone. Shadow Trial 1. Shadow Trial 1, then Shadow Trial 2. Oh, I guess there's 2 halves. I mean, I'll go ahead and snag this, but I can tell it's gonna be Bupkis. Get it out of here. Surprised they have separate chests in the tracker. Can I just gravitate towards the suck? I cannot gravitate towards the suck. Just got a quick shot to that guy then. I guess I'll just fire arrow then. Oh, there we go. Because I know I'd have to do something to make... Oh, heck. Have to do something to make some platforms appear. And I thought the platforms were invisible to the naked eye. But my eye is very much unnaked. I'm doing fine. My eye is sadly very clothed. I'm as bummed about as you are. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna say there's gonna be some invisible shenanigans. Oh, I get to do this with stupid ass, goofy, stupid boots that are slippery and dumb. I mean, I could just remove the boots and play like a normal ass normie. But where's the fun in that? Now can I just long shot and just save myself the trouble? I sure can. So chest numero dos. Oh, is there no second chest? Oh, don't I feel silly? Shadow Trial number 2 has a chest listed. Oh. And there's only the one trial, obviously. There must be another chest somewhere. Oh, I have to do something to make a chest spawn there. Maybe that's what this is here for. Oh, this. That spawned something. There we go. There we go. I was like, man, what makes this chest appear? Now we got there. Now we're cooking with ass. I mean, gas. All right, what's this gonna be? If it's light arrows, actually, if I were to say if it's light arrows, I'll shit my pants. If I said that, then it's dangerous because there's a very real chance this is light arrows, and to be honest, I don't think I could shit on command right now. I'm like pretty good, so to speak. Earlier I took care of business. Okay, my pants would have been safe anyway. Thank goodness I got Faori's Wind. Thank goodness. What would I do without it? Faori's Wind is nice. You know, it's a nice convenience. That melody? It's convenient, but I don't know a single soul who's gonna be like, yes! I refuse to do a playthrough of this game without it. Thank fucking goodness. Hey, get frozen, you nerd. And then I need you to give me some distance. I do not want the suck! If you're gonna give me the suck like that, at least take me out to a nice steak dinner first. We got Nat in the house, by the way. What's up, Nat? We're playing some Tingle of Time Randomizer. You might have noticed I'm wearing my Friday evening best. Because I'm dressed as my hero. My personal hero and personal life coach. And overall role model. Mr. Tingle Q Tingleson himself. Lights trial. Are there fire trial chests? There are not fire trial chests. Fire trial has nothing. Let's go ahead and yeet this thing. And we're nearing the end of this randomizer. We're knocking this thing out tonight. We're beating this thing tonight. Or my name isn't Alex Q Super Hobbit. So this one has 6 chests in this one. Oh, we can even see there's some really good stuff here. Hold on. What am I looking at? Oh, that's just a Skulltula. Normally you could just have Navi tell you. You could say, Navi, what is this thing? And Navi will say, oh, that's the menu at a forest. Of course it is. Alright, I'm gonna save that one for last because it's the most exciting. Not says they're chilling. We got Gracie in the house, by the way. Gracie is doing her fun girls trip with some homies. Some high school homies. Oh, I got frozen. It froze on. In fact, I just heard my phone ding. Was that Gracie messaging me? She says, made her to the lake. Very nice, very nice. Made her to the destination. Yeah, they did a fun road trip. They're staying at a really cool, like, kind of lakeside area for the weekend. And, I was joking previously where there's, like, the stereotype of, like, oh, man, like, you know, what's Alex gonna be doing? What kind of trouble is Alex gonna be getting into while his wife is out of town? Like, oh, is like I could see like her friends teasing Gracie like, oh, you know, what if Alex is talking to other women? Oh, what kind of scandalous things is he up to? And then Gracie's like, I think I know what he's doing. He's probably playing video games like some fucking weirdo. And if she wanted to, she could even check on her phone like, yes, I know he's playing video games. Here he is, dressed up like some fucking dingus. And yeah, it's like, no, but I don't gotta worry. He's just being a fucking weirdo. Is that beans? Or not beans, bombs? Same thing. One man's beans is another man's bombs. I think it's bombs. 40? What do we have it as previously? That was a bomb bag enhancement. I was hoping it'd be light arrows. Kanisha, oh, that's it's on the Twitch chat, Kanisha. Because yeah, I should mention more often, I am multi-streaming to lots of places. And then I have the chat combined on my end so I can see all of them. But you, dear viewer, can only see... Well, I guess unless you can see the chat preview, but I know it's kind of small on the chat preview screen. So we got the 6 main chests. Mark that one off, and then I got the light trial enemies, which is normally a small key. And then there's something in this one, which is the lullaby thing. Play the Requiem of Spirit. Here it is, the Requiem of Spirit. What's the channel name? It is Super Hobbit. The channel name is Super Hobbit, all one word. Oh, it could be something good. Come on, light arrows. Light arrows! Damn it! Nut. I mean, at least it's a good nut.
Nut.
At least it's a good nut. That is, I think, a nut upgrade. A nut grade, if you will. So previously, the nuts was 20. If it's 30, it is 30. We're just racking up these upgrades. Nut grade, rather. Can be in Water Temple. That is a very real possibility. It's a very real possibility that the light arrows are either in Water Temple or Fire Temple. And we are about to get a thing that allows us to go to either of those places. What prevents us from going in the Fire Temple, the majority of it at least, is the lack of small keys. As you can see, as you might be able to see above me, you might be able to see, it's kind of small, but that's the Fire Temple small keys. And then for Water Temple, we could technically do damage to the Water Temple now, but we don't have a Zora Tunic, so it would be extremely weird, and it is considered out of logic. Or we could sidestep all that shit, and we could find the light arrows here. That'd be really cool. That'd be really cool and very, very neat and very handsome. Can you get soft lock in these challenges? You can if depending on like the settings that you choose. In my case, I chose randomizer settings that were not overly silly. But some of like the pros out there, the people that do speedrun, or maybe not speedruns, but randomizers all the time, they will sometimes make, like, if somebody has done hundreds of randomizers over the years and they're just an absolute boss, they might get bored with like a regular randomizer like the one I'm doing, and they might give themselves just like impossible settings that are just like bonkers, that require crazy glitches and have no consideration for what is feasible. In those cases, you might have like a randomizer that has the logic set such that you can like end up in a soft lock state. But yeah, not in my case though. I made sure to give myself randomizer settings that had pretty forgiving logic. Because that's the term you'll sometimes hear you'll hear randomizer players say. They'll say something is in logic. That's basically shorthand for saying, am I supposed to be able to reach a thing? Yes or no? Is like the example we were saying earlier about being able to get into the Water Temple. Because I have all the small keys for the Water Temple. Hold on, what's the button I can do for that? Yeah, Water Temple. I have the dungeon key, the boss key that is, and all the small keys. But I do not have a Zora Tunic. So it's considered out of logic then for me to go into the Water Temple and like start picking up things, picking up checks, because the game doesn't expect that I would be able to do so. So yeah, the logic for the game, so to speak, is being considerate. Oh, that was the wrong button. Is being considerate, and it's like there's like an expected order, kind of like a trading sequence. Like I give this person this thing, and that gives me this new thing. I can take this over here. Same kind of idea. I got this item. I can go into this dungeon, acquire these items, which will send me to the next place. Yada yada yada. I just jump slash? There we go. Of course, this is a useless check. 1 of 2 in the spirit trial. Yeah, I think the most obvious that comes to mind, at least when it comes to randomizer, speedrun challenges, that kind of thing, is basically for speedrunners or randomized players that set it to generate a seed that has no consideration for logic. So yeah, you might have a thing where somebody is expected. It's like the perfect example is to say like, oh yes, the light arrows which you need to beat the game are held inside of the water temple. But you have to complete, you have to get by beating the water temple, but you can't get the boss key. You can't defeat the boss for the water temple without the boss key, and the boss key for the water temple is inside Ganon's castle. So that would be a no logic setup, or a logicless setup where you're like, there's just no way to get there. Like I need the I need the light arrows to beat the game, and the thing that leads to the light arrows is in Ganon's castle, but I can't get there without beating this series of bosses, and I'm locked out prior. That's like a very unfriendly logic setup that could foreseeably come up if you have if you like set it to not be considerate for logic when it's when you're setting up the randomizer. The reason some people choose to play with settings like that is because there are glitches. Kanisha was saying that yeah, there's like wrong warps, so to speak. There's like ways to glitch the game to put yourself in another part of the game sooner than expected. So if you could wrong warp your way into Ganon's castle earlier than you mean to, then like that would be maybe a way to glitch your way out. There's bomb jumping. There's all these like glitches that some like professional Zelda randomizer players know how to do. So for chumps like myself, I only know the standard stuff, but you know, there might be ways around certain limitations that are baked into the vanilla game. The small keys are tied to their yes. Yeah, there's like small keys that are, there we go, specific to so I think there might be something in here. Yeah, the small keys are specific to each dungeon. So yeah, I might find a small key. Oh, there we go. I might find a small key for the water temple or for the fire temple, but it is not. There we go. It is not interchangeable though. Found the light arrows. We are in go mode officially, my friends. Go mode begins. Finally got there. There we go. Kanisha was saying light arrows. Oh, and the water trial. The thing is, we actually already checked the water trial. That was the second one we did. So the water trial was the second one we checked. As I was going in order. We went forest, water, shadow, light, and then this was spirit just now. Ganon's about to get tingled. And then Tingle said, it's tingling time. And then he tingled all over those guys. I'm actually going to grab some magic because... Actually, we'll be able to get some magic along the way, I'm pretty sure. I'll play it safe. I'm pretty sure there's a spot down here where I can get some goods. There's actually randomized settings that have you... here we go. That have... that give you the option, at least. I'm curious what these guys are going to sell. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, there's randomizer settings where you can find small keys for dungeons outside of their respective dungeons. Like in the vanilla game, you can only get water temple small keys in the water temple. You can only get forest temple small keys in the forest temple, etc. But yeah, there's randomizer settings that say like, oh yes, you can find, yeah, Deku palette or Deku tree. Well, actually, there's no small keys in the Deku tree. You can find forest temple small keys in the overworld, or in the Deku tree, or in Jabu Jabu's belly, or in Skulltula tokens. Like you can find small keys for any of these things in any location. Which is how I have it set up, but I have it set where it's key rings, where instead of finding individual keys, we're finding collections of keys all at once. So earlier when I got the... another Hyrule Shield. Earlier when I got the key ring for the dungeon minigame, The dungeon chest minigame, that is. I'll still mark it on the tracker, why the hell not? Oh, we got them all at once as opposed to finding them individually. That was just a randomizer setting that I just went with, just for the heck of it. Okay, so we got a heart piece out of it. Was it worth it? Not really, but might as well. I was thinking there might be like pots or something that would contain some magic in them. And maybe some arrows, but there's probably more along the way anyway, so I'm not too worried. So yes, it was in Ganon's tower all along. So that means, yeah, we had really virtually no need for the fire temple. Actually, yeah, truly no need for the fire temple, because Volvagia gave us a Skulltula token. So there was truly zero need for the fire temple or for the water temple in this entire dungeon, in this entire randomizer. Which is how it goes sometimes. I think also there might not have been any need for one of the main dungeons that we completed. It might have been... There definitely was stuff in the in Jabu Jabu's belly. I think Deku Tree had nothing for us. I think Deku Tree might have been useless. Which is just how it goes with randomizers sometimes. Sometimes entire dungeons will have nothing for you. And sometimes a dungeon will have a bajillion things. Sometimes a dungeon will be absolutely stacked with goods. These are my stupid ass slippery shoes. I'm so slippery. I'm a slippery snake. I need those arrows. I will be missing a billion times. Will I realistically need 42 arrows for the Ganon fight? Probably not, but I want to make sure I'm extra prepared. The main thing I want is magic. Scorpio is on Twitch now, and Scorpio says, I wonder who I might be. There's no way that you're Kanisha. No way, Scorpio. Ain't no way. Yeah. Then they say, I'm not gifting Twitch subs. What am I, made of money? Nor would I expect it. Nor would I expect it at all. It's totally fine. Not something I ever set as an expectation. Especially because, like, you know, I do streaming as like a hobby. It's not like it's like a thing that I use to like pay my bills or anything. So, like, no, if you're gonna like, usually what I pretty much generally speaking just tell people is like, yeah, if you want to support a streamer and you know, find that support really like goes towards helping them out personally, then you know, I would. I mean, I'm grateful for the subs that I have, but yeah, it's not a thing that I seek out. Cause yeah, I've got a full-time job. Like, this is just a fun hobby. Like, I'm doing fine. I don't need anything like this to pay the bills necessarily. So, just a fun thing to do that I enjoyed doing just as a fun hobby. I found the small key ring for the Thieves' Hideout. Oh, it's just the one, actually, right. Isn't that cool? They have a custom graphic for each small key. Isn't that cool? That's the Thieves' Hideout. And the reason this is not a key ring is because there's only one in these settings. I only gave myself one because there's only one person to rescue in the Thieves' Hideout. It's a slightly different setup compared to the vanilla configuration for this game, where usually there's 4 carpenters you have to rescue. In the randomizer settings, you can say how many that you can rescue, or that you have to rescue. In my case, I just set it to 1, just to make that Thieves' Hideout situation a little bit quicker. Now, let's see if I can get them both. Let's see if I can kill them both at the exact same time. Ouch. I'm gonna see if I can get the kill at the exact same time. Ouch. Maybe without getting my ass kicked. Now, the good news is I have a couple fairies. I've actually never gotten the double kill on these guys. I always say I'm gonna try for it. Oh, I think I fucked it up. Alright, so I don't know how many hits. I think I might have hit one of them more than the other. Ouch. I'm trying to lose the lock on. Oh shit, yeah, I think I'm hitting one of them more than the other. Every time I'm always like, one of these days I'm gonna get the double kill. Ah! I think I was off by 1 hit. Oh, my god, I need to get those hearts. Me being a dumbass is putting myself in mortal danger. And of course I have double defense. Ouch. And 2 fairies to my name. Navi, what do you say about this? Wallmaster. Looks a little different than I remember. A little bit different than I remember. Still no magic, by the way. I think there's like a series of pots coming up pretty soon that like jars and stuff that will have the goods for me. Pretty sure we got a ways to go. It's this room right here. I like how the music we're hearing, I think this is like mini-boss music. The implication that Ganon is just a mini-boss. That's all you are, Ganon. You're just a chump-ass mini-boss. He thinks he's some big baddie. He's like the equivalent of, I don't know, the big octopus fella in Jabu Jabu's belly. No magic? Really? Not a single jar of magic. I see we get some hearts. Because that's my main thing. I really I would just a little top off. You know, it's a little top off of magic would be nice. Hearts are nifty, but again, we have 2 fairies. We're fine. There we go. Yeah, 1 more of those and we'll be set. This would be miserable in pot sanity. I've actually never tried pot sanity. Oh, wrong way. I've watched people play with pot sanity, and also like, I'm not sure what it's called, but those extra special like little sparkly areas that you can shoot an arrow into or shoot a Deku seed into to cause a rupee to spawn. I'm not sure what it's called, but like basically knowing all the cool little extra secret areas. I've never played one of those randomizers just because I know a decent bit about this game, but yeah, I don't have enough familiarity to be able to know where all of those checks are. Of course, there's trackers to help you with that kind of thing, but still. Not something I've ever gotten to tinker with myself. Did I get a full heal from that, by the way? Anything important you should be doing? Saying it's more fun to play here? Light arrows from inside my castle. I always like that whenever the randomizer includes that little bit where, again, it will straight tell you where the light arrows are in case you didn't find them already. Thank you, brother. I appreciate what you did. You turned out to be a real man. Thanks, Navi. Oh my god, it's the sad Lon Lon Ranch music. That's delightful. So when I think fighting the King of Evil, I think sad cowboy music. Nailed it. I'm trying to think, what's the least appropriate music you can have with a Ganon fight? Sad Cowboys is a pretty good one. Sad Lon Lon Ranch music is a pretty good one. You fucking shot, you nerd. Hold on, what's Navi say? Navi says, "You idiot! When you talk to someone, you should take off your masks." Thank you, Navi. Thank you very much. That's so helpful. Oh. Also, one thing I've never tried in this game, I saw somebody else do this in a just a standard randomizer run. Whenever he does his like really big dick charge up move, where he throws like a bajillion little small projectiles. What I would always do is I would just charge up a spin attack and just like throw all bajillion of those little fellas back at him. But I was watching somebody else, and they just shot his ass with a light arrow as he was charging up that attack, and the dumbass just let it hit and did nothing to stop it. Normally, if I try to hit him with a light arrow now, he'll just block it with escape. But yeah, I guess if he's like charging up a big ball-slapping attack like that, he's too distracted, and you can just fucking interrupt his ass. Also, there's a thing where you can do, hold on, I guess I can even try this myself. You can swing him, you can like hit him with an empty bottle. Oh no, it's not that you hit him with an empty bottle. You do the volleys with an empty bottle. Which is goofy as hell. Better if you time it right, obviously. But yeah, for some reason, an empty bottle. Look at my link hand that I have on my left hand. An empty bottle is, I guess, made from. Maybe it's like blown from glass that was used or like or created in like the same forge, or maybe it's like not the same forge, but in like a glass blowing center that shared a wall with the forge that forged the Master Sword. For some reason, we're able to repel the King of Evil's attacks with just a plain ass bottle. Somehow these bottles are magic. Just a weird oversight that that was just left in the game. You know, those of us who are developers, we all know how this kind of thing can happen where, you know, based on how certain class inheritance might work, there was probably some parent object that says, like, yes, this object has the properties of being able to repel Ganon's attacks. Oh, can I do the thing? He's like waiting. Yes. Yeah, you can just interrupt it. That's hilarious. Yeah, like, so this parent object has the property of being able to repel his attacks. And normally, for the children that inherit from that parent object, we disable it. Normally, we disable it for things that inherit, but in this one particular case, we forgot to disable it for the bottle. So for some reason, the bottle has that property, and I don't think any other items do. Any other, like, special things do. I mean, there's only so many swingable things in this game, but yeah, I think that's the only, like, weird thing that I can think of that repels Ganon's projectiles in this volleyball situation. What's he laughing at? Is he doing the big thing? He's doing the big thing? I'll interrupt his ass. Consider your ass interrupted, you nerd. Got his ass. The volleyballs in Force Heroes. I didn't get to watch those streams, Jet, when you guys are doing Triforce Heroes. But I remember hearing after the fact that, yeah, the Triforce Heroes final, like, boss stretch is pretty involved. Whoops. Day he is. There's our hero. Rescue the princess like a boss. Now, I was kind of surprised by this. A lot of the randomizer settings skip the castle escape sequence. I kind of like the castle escape sequence, personally. I always thought it's like kind of a fun mix-up after doing like a pretty tough battle. I think it's pretty cool. I'm surprised that others are more keen to skip it. I guess it's slow if you're doing a speedrun, obviously. Where are we going? Zelda? Oh, there you are. Oh, I have to like walk up to her. There we go. Yeah, you have to follow her. Of course, we got full magic, which is nifty. One other odd thing, and I remember hearing about this because Loverish mentioned it during one of her streams, where if you have the Bigoron sword, of course, it does more damage to almost everything in the game. But there are, I think, maybe 3 exceptions. And the first one is obvious. Well, I'll say it this way. I think I've forgotten one of them. I think one of the exceptions is something I'd forgotten. But the Master Sword does more damage than the Bigoron sword for, I want to say, 3 things. I don't remember what one of them is, but the obvious one is Ganon. When you're fighting Ganon, hitting him with the Bigoron sword doesn't do as much damage as the Master Sword. Kind of makes sense. But for some reason, specifically the Fire Dancers in Fire Temple also take more damage from the Master Sword than the Bigoron sword. Same kind of thing. There was probably some errant inheritance thing that the developers had forgotten to consider. When, you know, when an object was inheriting from something else, there was probably like just some special case they forgot to account for, and for some reason, only that one was missed. It's like as a weird special case. Trying to get that sweet pattern where they drop a shield for just a moment. I got these slippery ass shoes. Ouch. I'm gonna get fire. It's little boulders in the way. I was trying to go for that really sweet timing. We got his ass though. Oh, I didn't see what she said. Probably something very insightful. Also, I appreciate that the escape music is the Sacred Realm, whatever it's called, the Realm of the Sages. Kind of appropriate, kinda. Very loosely appropriate. I mean, the sages will be involved, just not yet. So I'm trying to drink water. And also control my fella. Control the hero of... The Tingle of Time. The hero of Tingle. I like the idea of being like... Oh my god, Redeads, that's so annoying. Alright, hold up, Redeads. Oh, I actually can't use the ocarina. I was gonna do the Song of Time. Or not the Song of Time, the Sun Song to stop them. Oh my god. But I actually never noticed that you cannot play the ocarina at all when you're in this escape sequence. It makes sense you wouldn't be allowed to do any warps, but I figured other songs would be possible. Maybe they figured it just makes it simpler. Alright, Ganon time. Now we get to watch Tingle heroically face down the King of Evil himself. Young man, over there, look over here inside the cell. Okay, I'll go over there inside the cell. Oh shit. Ah, what an appropriate jingle. I wish the title text was randomized, so instead of saying Ganon, it would say something like, "You caught a fish." Oh, by the way, I had the sword, apparently. Yeah, King Dodongo, yeah. Yeah, if the title cards could be randomized as text. Or I guess if they randomized the title cards within each other, but yeah, if the title cards were all considered part of the text that gets randomized, that'd be delightful. Oh, right, I don't have the thing. Let's, I mean, I could just use Big Goron Sword. Let's do, like, the hammer or something. Alright, let's do bow and arrow. I never do bow and arrow. A little bit awkward, obviously, because the camera gets a little bit silly. Ouch. Jesus, I'm sliding all over the place. So I got these dumbass boots. Look at that, I can snipe you from here. I don't think I've ever used the bow and arrow for this part of the fight. I usually just use the hammer. Or, well, as a kid, I would always use the Big Goron Sword. Ouch. I slide so much. I don't think I've ever done this fight while wearing the hover boots. It's the worst idea ever, but it's also hilarious. Get hookshot, you fucking nerd. You fucking doofus. Yeah, we'll do the hookshot. It's much more of a meme. I mean, there's a lot of things that do some damage to him. Ouch. Whoa! Oh, fuck. Fucking set me flying. Be-bunk. With the jingle. Be-bunk. Now, fortunately, I think it's because my brother and I, whenever we first had this game and like played it a whole bunch back in the day, once we got to the Ganon fight and beat the game, we just did the Ganon fight a whole bunch. We thought it was so cool. I mean, it is still cool, let's be honest. It's like really cinematic, it's really badass. We would just do the Ganon fight a whole bunch of times, and we'd like watch the cutscenes and like do the escape sequence, the whole 9 yards. So I like the Ganon fight, and I rarely ever have issues with it. Sword Tunic, 300 rupees. There's the Sword Tunic. But yeah, I've seen other people struggle with that fight, and every time it's like, man, the only reason why I don't have problems is because I've had a lot of experience over the years playing it. Just because my brother and I would just play it constantly. What happened? Very helpful, Zelda. Thank you. And now we got the big shit. Bam! Get fucking got, you nerd. Especially because like the like pro strat is just like go underneath the legs. Ouch. Also, going in with fairies is the big thing too. Cause just diving under the legs, hit him with the sword, just kind of bait him that way. It's tricky because the camera is sometimes not very helpful. But yeah, like that's the strat. Just go underneath, slap him. You know, pretty much rinse, lather, repeat. And also don't wear hover boots. That is a pro strat too. Do not wear hover boots. Don't be a dumbass. Unless you want to be silly like I am. And being silly and being funny looking is way more important. Also, low health is birds. That's why we have fairies. Okay, oh, that was the answer. You're saying King Dodongo is like the third thing that he's stronger against. That's so bizarre. Oh, of course, the idea of fighting King Dodongo with Big Goron Sword is an interesting one. I guess, yeah, I mean, I guess you could fight Big Dodongo with Big Goron Sword. You could like go out of your way to do that fight as an adult. It's a pain in the ass, obviously. I wonder what Sari is doing right now. Well, we're actually about to see her in the cutscene with all the other sages. And Tingle's pencil glows with the light of 1,000 suns. All right, here we go. The moment we've all been waiting for. Fuck him up, Tingle. Get his ass. There it is. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think there'd be any way to do it in a vanilla game without excessive glitching of things. Take some super fresh milk. You don't have an empty bottle, do you? Ah! The text becomes especially normal in this series of cutscenes. Are you fast on your feet? I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. He does not look very fast. Also, that's the second time a lady character has implored us to take her milk. Malin did it earlier. She said, when we failed the race, she said, "Have my milk." And then Zelda implored us to milk her as well. There's a weird milking fetish going on with all the ladies in this game, and it's making me very uncomfortable. Hello, Mom. I need you to pick me up. All the women in this game want me to milk them, and it's making me very uncomfortable. All right, time for some weird text. Maybe we misunderstood. Kids shouldn't be wandering around town at nighttime. Are you going to the castle, fairy boy? Would you mind finding my dad? Ganon's just sad because his dad's not here. He fell asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for a grown-up to do. If you look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully. He's been nesting this egg all by himself. I, the great Mido, will never accept you as one of us! How did you get to the favorite Asaria, the great Taken Tree? Grumble, grumble! Ganon's last words as he's banished forever to the pits of hell. It's not hell, it's the, I don't know, the something realm. Now that you're down here, you might as well make the best of things. Yes, Mido is the true villain all along. Yo, Mido can get fucked. All my homies hate Mido. Here we go, baby. Here it is. I've been waiting. How long have I been doing this randomizer? Probably like 25 hours. I've been doing 25 hours of game time to see this happen. Now, Jet remembers when we were doing our randomizer in the our co-op randomizer with ModLoader, and when I was doing that randomizer, I had Pepsi Man. So Pepsi Man was gazing lovingly into Zelda's eyes with his blank fucking Pepsi face. Entrance to the Sacred Realm. Did you know that? Thank you, Zelda. Really lingering on did you know that? If you lose your shield, will you come back? Yes, Zelda. I absolutely will. Dude, the Glover was so fun, especially because both you and I had Glover at the same time when we were doing the co-op one. That was delightful. And then she laughs in my face. I'll give the horse to you. She's giving me a horse. However, I'll never let you leave this ranch. You're trapped in this realm with me forever. All right. If you'll give me a horse, I'll give you an ocarina. And she puts her hand on Tingle's massive fucking man hands. Massive fucking gorilla hands. Oh my god. What happened? You lost it. Look at his hands. They're fucking huge. She's got like normal size hands. We got these fucking grippers. You got the giant's knife. You can't use it with a shield. Lady, I thought we were getting a horse. Oh, I was hoping this music would be randomized too. Check out our badass soul patch, by the way. That little bit of facial hair Tingle's got. He's rocking it. Bye, Zelda. Things are getting out of hand. Don't grow up to be like me. Zelda's like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fall for the scam of being an adult. It's not worth it. And that's why Tingle is an eternal man-child. He heard those words from Zelda and heeded them very seriously. Tingle was like, oh shit, I don't want to be a grown-up with responsibilities and fucking normie shit like Zelda. Fuck all that. I'm gonna be a fairy boy. I'm gonna draw maps. I'm gonna float around on a balloon. I'm gonna have a stupid-ass catchphrase. I'm gonna live with my dad, who hates me. There it is. After all these years, we finally found out Tingle's real lore and why he's such a fucking weirdo. That means the Tingle of Time randomizer that we just did, it's all in canon, absolutely confirmed in universe. Oh, you're right, and at the end of this cutscene, he's gonna lose his fairy. Shit, man. That's just twisting the knife. So yeah, because Majora's Mask is the sequel to this game, this is just the Tingle origin story. That's what this really all comes down to. Now, I wonder if there's going to be anything in the credit sequence itself that's going to be weird and, like, randomized in some way. Now, normally I think these torches are lit, for instance. But no, I think we did the Saria song check in front of Darunia, so yeah. I'm pretty sure we accomplished that previously. We did a lot of things in this game. We got a lot of checks. I mean, you can see the tracker over here. We knocked out a lot of shit. The only things we did not get... Oh, I should mention, we did get Big Goron Sword. Only things we did not get were Zora Tunic. Whatever the Kuko is called that you use to wake up Talon. And the key ring for the Fire Temple. Is there anything else? Oh, and ice arrows. No ice arrows. I didn't have the masks included with the randomized logic, so there was no way to get the masks at all. Yeah, that's it. Those are the only things I did not get. And of course the, whatever the boss for the Water Temple would have given, which I think was a spiritual stone. In fact, yeah, it would have been one of the other spiritual stones, but that would have not been necessary anyway. I was thinking more just key items. So, yeah, in fact, we were short of one upgrade for the Deku Slingshot and short one upgrade for the Deku Nuts. Damn, yeah, we did a lot of checks. We accomplished a lot of shit in this randomizer, which is sometimes how it oh, I think there's also the Colossus wallet. I think the Colossus wallet was included in this randomizer. So yeah. That's how it sometimes goes. Sometimes you complete a randomizer and your tracker is full of empty holes, like Swiss cheese. Here, though, we did a lot of shit. We did a lot of shit. We got shock value, by the way. You got the Aurora Borealis shock value. One of my buddies in another Discord server was telling us about that. How there was like a solar storm that is pushing Aurora Borealis further south than it normally reaches. Supposedly, even in as far as like my neck of the woods, it's pretty cloudy here, so I don't think I can really see it tonight, or where I am at least. But if you have clear skies, you might be able to see the Northern Lights tonight. Not localized entirely within your kitchen. Not, well, I guess it is on this time of day, during this time of the year. But yes, not localized entirely within your kitchen. Apparently expanded across parts of the globe where it would normally not be visible. Got some good pictures. That's awesome. Yeah, if you're in the Northeast, you would absolutely be poised to see it pretty dang well. I think, you know, being in St. Louis, you know, we're pretty horizontally and vertically, I guess, latitude and longitude, we're pretty close to being in the middle of the United States. So even if it was technically visible, you probably wouldn't have a very good view of it. But yeah, if like you're in like the Dakotas or like Michigan or like the Northeast for that matter, yeah, you probably have a pretty good view so long as it's decently clear tonight. You're in, yeah, that makes perfect sense, Chuck. You might have a really good view as long as the skies are fairly clear. Is there any more text? I don't think that there is. So I think as far as randomized goofiness, there might not be anything else. But we'll see it to the end. Just for the heck of it. This is not the end of the stream, by the way. We still got a couple other things we can try out and play tonight. But I want to see this to the end. Because I want to watch Tingle's only friend throughout this whole adventure, Navi, flee. Navi's like, finally, I'm free. Get me the fuck away from this weirdo. And the separation anxiety that it causes to Tingle makes him obsessed with fairies, just like Jet said in Majora's Mask. Also, as a child, he has the not the goatee, but the soul patch. Bye, Navi. Thanks for being our only friend. And thanks for being orange for some reason. He's orange flavored. Then Tingle turns around triumphantly and rides off into the sunset. Like the hero we always knew him to be. We salute you, Tingle. Thanks for killing Ganon. AKA Mido. There it is, baby. We got there. See, I didn't see anything else in that cutscene that was like extra silly. In the ending credits, that is. So the randomizer didn't seem, at least, to mess with anything there. But wait. Another clandestine meeting. Yes, thank you for the close-up on Tingle's red fucking baboon ass. It me. Nice view of Luigi and Bowser in the distance there. Now, I don't think I ever loaded up a Scarecrow song. Nor would I have needed to. I always like that last little extra scene at the end. Let's listen. If I did, we'll hear it momentarily. Yeah. Yeah, there would have been no reason to, because the randomizer was set such that all you have to do is pull out an ocarina, and it counts as a Scarecrow song input. So anyway, thus ends Ocarina of Time Randomizer, featuring Tingle, the Tingler, Tingleson. I also went back and forth on calling it either the Tingle of Time Randomizer or Ocarina of Tingle. But this was a very fun and goofy thing to enjoy. The whole April Fool's gag of saying like, "Oh gosh, I'm 35 years old now. I'm having a nervous breakdown. I need a hero. I need a role model. Who can I base my life off of?" And then saying I'm gonna be Tingle for the entire year, like dress like him, embody him entirely in mind, body, and spirit, and sexuality. But no, of course it was just an April Fool's gag. But I did want to finish the Ocarina of Time Randomizer playing as Tingle, dressing as Tingle, really getting into the mindset, you know, really becoming one with the Tingler himself to understand what he's all about. And I feel like I now that I've embodied Tingle, I've been inside of him. Again, mind, body, and soul. I feel like I understand him better than I ever expected or even wanted to. But this was very fun. I don't know if I'll say it this way. I don't have any other reasons to bust out a Tingle cosplay on stream, but best believe if there's an opportunity to play as Tingle in anything that I do going forward, I will choose to play as Tingle and I will bust out this costume when it inevitably comes up again. Like Jet said, there is Majora's Mask randomized. We've done that a number of times with Jet and Gratz and a few of our buddies there. So yeah, the next time we do a co-op randomizer, and if there's an opportunity for custom models, you know I'm gonna be busting out Tingle like a boss, of course. But yeah, this was awesome. And there's like Legend of Zelda, definitely Ocarina of Time, and probably Majora's Mask ROM hacks that add extra dungeons into the game. There was one that came out a couple years ago that I've yet to play, and presumably there's probably a way to play that with extra mods on top so I can, supplant Tingle as the player model. So, we'll find other opportunities to dress as the man himself. But yeah, this was awesome. And how's about this? The night is young, so we're gonna keep playing games.